To turn this 2D surface into a 3D model, it's necessary to build up what we call a spline cage, and that work is done within the spline itself. I'll go to Line in the stack and expand it. Select Spline Subobject Level and select all the spline subobjects. Here we have a total of 5. That includes the outer boundary plus the 4 interior lines that I drew earlier. I'll hold down Shift and copy these splines over to the side about 3 inches. These become part of the same object because I'm cloning them in the spline level. I'll clone them again over here, and I'm doing that just to remain symmetrical around the origin point. I'll show the end result of the stack, and you can see what we have. It looks like we have 3 planes. So it's not a complete spline cage yet. What we're missing at this point are lines that connect the dots in this direction. I'll go to the top level of the line, and I'll use the cross-section tool to make those lines go across here. Now I could just use the Create Line tool and draw them in manually, but the cross-section tool is quicker. By the way, there's also a cross-section modifier that does this same thing. I'll use the Bezier vertex type prior to using the cross-section tool because I have something in mind. I plan to curve those cross-sections in the future, so Bezier is my choice. I'll use the cross-section tool and click on each one of these cross-sectional planes to add lines that go across here. I'll turn off Show End Result and just show you on the spline level what happened. We have individual lines here that were drawn across the gap. And these lines have vertices like right there, and right there. And these are Bezier type vertices. Unfortunately, it looks like the surface is inside out, so I have to go back up to Edit Patch and flip the normals to see the surface as it should be. Just so you know what we're left with here, I'll go to the patch level and select these individual patches. Check it out, these are quad patches. These are generated by the Edit Patch modifier. Here's a tri-patch. The quad patches that go across here can appear because of the cross-sectional splines that were added to the spline cage.